My peoples, y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome to Box Center. I'm your host, JSmiff. You already know what it is, man. Your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. Let's talk boxing, my peoples. I already told y'all, man. I'm your connections. I'm your plug. Let's get it. Yeah. Listen, man. A hot topic right now. What is going to happen with Tank Davis? Who is he going to fight next? He had the opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson when Lomachenko pulled out of the fight with him. But they never sent Shakur a contract. Now what? Shakur, decided that he wanted to be active, so he wasn't going to sit around and wait. Went in a different direction. He's going to be fighting Joe Cordina. Who's Tank going to fight next? We don't know. Supposedly he was going to fight in November, but the situation is not looking right because at this point he doesn't have an opponent in place. So we know who Shakur Stevenson is going to fight next, but we don't know who Tank is going to fight next. So was it a good decision to not send Shakur a contract? I don't know. You tell me. All I know is that fight could have been made. We could have got Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis this year. But Tank and his team didn't push for that. So that's how that played out. So, again, we already know Shakur Stevenson's next opponent. He's going to be fighting Joe Cordina. But who's Tank going to fight? We don't know. Now we have to wait and see. Hopefully he can get an opponent. We want to see him fight. I want to see him fight. But it looks like Rayo Valenzuela doesn't want to fight this year. He wants to fight in February. And Tank doesn't want to wait that long because he want to put in, a fight this year. Let's see how that's going to play out, man. Let's just see, because if right now Tank doesn't have an opponent, obviously they have to get one soon. They have to get one locked in. If not, they're going to have to push that date and maybe get a fight for December. But I can tell you right now, in my opinion, Tank Davis should have sent Shakur Stevenson a contract. Yo, what's up? Let's make this fight. They never try to make the fight. Shakur went in a different route, and now Tank doesn't have an opponent. That's the situation right now. So let's see who he's going to fight next. Hopefully he can get, a good opponent in front of him. And if it doesn't happen for November, then they're going to have to obviously push that. Now, Terrence Crawford, who is the champion in the 154 division, he just won. So right now, he's going to wait for Canelo versus Berlanga. And after that fight, I'm guessing His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh is going to try to make that fight with Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford. Que lo que, Pancho? So I do think it's going to happen. To me, Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford is a fight that we have to have. I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, I don't care for that fight. I don't want to see it. But honestly, I see that fight happening. Yo, what's good, King Grayson? Appreciate you hopping on, my boy. And you already know, my peoples, don't be cheap with that like button, man. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, man, go ahead, join the Box Center family. I am your connections, my peoples. I'm your plug. Let's get it. But again, who is Tank Davis going to fight next? Is he going to have to wait for El Rayo Valenzuela and maybe they'll fight in February of next year? Here's the interesting thing about it, though, that you have to consider. Tank Davis wants to fight in November, right? And he's not able to tell guys, I'm gonna give you this much. We're fighting in November. So far, nobody's going for that. Nobody's going for that. So first of all, you gotta pay dues to fight Tank, and second, you gotta find the right guy. Rayo Valenzuela just fought, and he's not willing to come back that soon, apparently. Because honestly, I thought that El Rayo, with the opportunity to fight Tank, the type of payday that comes with that, I thought that he was gonna jump on that fight. Like, y'all wanted it in November, let's do it in November. But it didn't play out like that. Rayo, I guess he's, sticking to his guns, and it's like, nah, we fighting in February. You don't have to wait for that. And if Tank doesn't want to wait till February, that means that he'll fight somebody else, November or December. And obviously, if Rayo's going to fight in February, it won't be Tank, because that would be too soon for Tank. So I'm interested in seeing how this is going to play out, because, is Tank going to be able to convince Rayo Valenzuela to fight in November? Or is that possibility off the table? If it is, what direction is Tank going to go in? Because remember, Tank has said that, not him, but he wanted to fight Lomachenko, and Lomachenko pulled out. But his team has said that they preferred to fight Pitbull instead of Shakur. Well, Pitbull lost to Rayo Valenzuela. So we already know Pitbull is off the table. He's not going to rematch him, coming off of a loss. That's off the table. So the magic question remains. Who is Tank Davis' next opponent? Who is it going to be? I don't know, my people. Yo, I want to see if I could show y'all something real quick. It's actually from my Instagram, and I want to see if I could show it to you, if you guys can see this screen, so y'all can see a little bit of the action from my Instagram, my peoples. I'm even doing Jeopardy up in there. Watch this. Check this out, my peoples. Y'all can tell me what y'all think as soon as this thing loads. What are we doing here? Okay, we go. Okay. Check it out, my people. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I think my internet is slow. Man, listen, thing is playing games. So check it out. In Box Center in my Instagram, JSmiff 134, you can see a lot of exclusive content that only goes on Instagram. So if you subscribe to Box Center, you definitely want to follow me on Instagram for exclusive content. I'm trying to show y'all something right now, but my internet playing games. Okay, check. All right, check it out, my people.
Okay, check it. This girl is the GOAT. Clarissa Shields. Yes, that is correct. Yo, what was that? Nah, that was too easy. Okay. Best defense in the game of boxing today. Shakur Stevenson. Oh, yeah. He got cooked. Agent Broner. That is correct. And everybody knows this is the best fighter in the world right now. Tank Davis. No. He's a 2-division undisputed champion. Tank isn't an undisputed champion. He's from Nebraska. Knocked out Errol Spence. And he beat Madrimo the other day. Bob Crawford. Damn, I should have known.
So there you have it, my peoples. That's some content that you'll see on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram too, because like I say, you'll get to see stuff on there that you only see there. Let me see. Let me show you guys real quick. What am I doing? I'm lost over here. There you go, my peoples. That's my IG right there. Boom. JSmiff 134. I don't know if you can see it. It looks blurry to me. There you go. Boom. So yeah, my peoples, that's my IG. Exclusive content on there. This live is actually to show you some of the videos that you could see on my IG. Like, it be serious. Check this out. So check it, my people. What you saw right there is actually being recorded by myself. I'm in the neutral corner. And again, that's exclusive content that you'll see on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll get to see, videos from elite level amateur fighters, going at it. Of course, I cover all types of boxing, best fighters in the world, amateurs and professionals. So, yo, follow me. God damn. So follow me on Instagram, my peoples. And yo, check out that exclusive content that I got on there for y'all, my people. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what I got over here. I'm trying to put y'all on, you know what I'm saying? Watch this. Look at this video, my people. Check this out.
Andre Berto said, this dude knows how much time is left in the room every round, right? He said, he grabs you, he's taking 5 deep breaths, he's looking at the clock while he's holding you, he's listening to the referee, he can hear the corner. He said, man, that's amazing. So things like that, you can only pick up with experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your hand speed ain't gonna get faster. You know what I'm saying? Now, in Shakur's case, as he moves up in weight, he may develop more punching power the less he has to train himself. But Tank ain't gonna get strong. You know what I'm saying? They are who they are.
But they're both gonna pull out the full arsenal on that night.
That's what I'm saying, right? Because you're forcing me to do it now.
So there you have it, my people. That's exclusive boxing content that you see on Instagram. Check me out on Instagram, JSmiff 134. There you have it. J_Smith with 2 F's. JSmiff _ 134. Check me out on IG, my people, so y'all gonna see that original boxing content. And you already know what it is, my peoples. Hit that like button, man. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you're going to get exclusive boxing content. Box Center, my peoples. This is your favorite boxer's favorite boxing show. So let's get back on topic, man. What's going to happen with Tank Davis? Who is he going to fight next? And, we're going to predict what, I want to know what you guys think. Is he going to fight eventually Shakur Stevenson? And if he does, how is that fight gonna play out? How is it gonna play out? What do you think is gonna happen? Not what everybody else thinks is gonna happen and what everybody else is saying. What do you think is gonna happen? Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis. What happens in that fight? Man, listen. I know what happens in that fight. Do you know what happens in that fight? Or do you think you know what happens if Shakur and Tank fight each other? I know what happens. I know how that fight plays out. Same thing with Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. People think they know how that's going to play out. Do you know? If Terence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fight each other, do you know what's going to happen? You tell me. I know what's going to happen. That's for sure. I need to know, man. I need to know what y'all think. By the way, that same fight with Shakur Stevenson and Joe Cordina, obviously that's a co-main event. And we're going to get Dmitry Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. That's a very tough fight to predict. It's tough. Dmitry Bivol is a fighter who has exceptional boxing skills, exceptional hand speed, exceptional footwork. But he's going against Arthur Beterbiev, who has exceptional power and puts on exceptional pressure on his opponents and lets his hands go exceptionally well. So that's a very tough fight to predict, man. I know I already heard people saying that, Beterbiev is going to knock him out. Bivol is not going to be able to handle him for 12 rounds. But I don't think it's that simple. You've seen Dmitry Bivol's boxing IQ, and he's not to be played with. I'm probably going to make a prediction on that fight when I see them weighing themselves. I'm trying to see if somebody maybe looks weight drained or if there's any edge that you can think of. Oh, this guy, in training, he messed up a pinky or something like that. I don't know. But I can't even make a prediction on that fight. That's a very, very good fight. And it's the classic, great boxer versus great puncher. That's the type of fight that is. Bivol, we see the type of clinic that he put on Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's considered the face of boxing. And Dmitry Bivol put the Dre beats on him. The Swiss beats on him. You know what? The Apple beats on him. So that right there shows you. And Dmitry Bivol is not a power puncher. He's not a guy that, that hurt Canelo, that was there to knock him out. He simply outboxed him. That shows you right there, his boxing skills. So to think that Beterbiev is just gonna wash him, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm not saying that Beterbiev can't win that fight. That's a toss-up right now. They could both win that fight. But whoever wins this showdown is not gonna be easy. Nobody's washing anybody. Both of them are going to have to display their full arsenal. So, let's see, man. Let's see. Like I told y'all, man, I'm making my prediction after the win. I want to see how they look the day before the fight. I'm even going to take that into consideration. How do you look when you step on the scale? I'm going to take that into consideration. That's how good both of these guys are. I want to see if there's anything that you could see that'll give the opponent an edge. Because Dmitry Bivol, he got his boxing skills is just extraordinary. And then you got Arthur Beterbiev, who comes with that serious explosive power. Everything can change with one punch. Bivol could be winning every round on the cards and get clipped with a good one, and it's a wrap. Right there. It's a wrap like Reynolds. So, Beterbiev and Bivol is a fight that I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to that fight. It's gonna be a very good showdown. Tell you that right now. And I wanted to talk to you guys, man, about these young fighters that are coming up who are inevitably gonna end up stepping in the ring versus each other. You got Kermel Moton, you got Abdullah Mason, you got, matter of fact, these kids is turning pro too. Keon Davis, that's Keyshawn's brother, and Shakur's cousin turning pro too soon. So they're gonna be a problem as well. That next generation coming up has a lot of talent. Kid Austin as well is coming up. He's in the age group of Abdullah Mason. That's a fight that I've been wanting to see. It looks like Kid Austin is not really interested in that fight because Abdullah Mason was like, yo, I'm with it. But I would have liked to see Kid Austin and Abdullah Mason share the ring. That would have been a good fight, man. But I think down the line, they'll both build up their star power, and I think we'll get to see them. They'll both keep winning, and that's a good showdown. So what's good, my peoples? What fight do y'all think needs to be made but hasn't? Today somebody mentioned to me AJ versus Wilder. But when you consider the fact that, Wilder has been on the decline, he's taken a couple of losses, bad ones too, his stoppages when he's been, beat up pretty bad. I don't know. It kind of made a lot of people lose interest. I know I lost interest in AJ versus Wilder. I'm not saying that I wouldn't see it or that I don't want to see it. If it happens, I'm watching it if it happens. But all I'm saying is that I don't have a problem if it doesn't happen. It's like, if they fight, cool, but they don't fight, whatever. At this point, I would expect AJ to stop Wilder inside of 6 rounds. Just the way that Wilder has been looking as of lately. So that's a fight that, now AJ has been looking real good. Is he going to get a rematch with Usyk after losing twice to him? I don't know. I don't know how that, how that's really going to play out. But my peoples, I want to thank y'all for hopping on with me. You already know what it is, man. Box Center is your favorite boxer's favorite boxing show. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. Don't be cheap with that. And remember, Box Center the show is going to be live from Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. There you have it right there. Mondays through Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be live. We're going to be doing all new segments. And we're going to be talking boxing, man. We're going to be doing what we do. So y'all already know what it is, my peoples. Box Center, your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. Catch me on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Box Center, the show, my peoples. Peace.